What's up, guys? My name is JV. Um, I just hit 10,000 followers on TikTok, documenting my journey from JV up to varsity. This is my baseball story. To start my story, I started playing baseball when I was 4 years old. And then I played up until I stopped playing when I was 12 years old. Then I got back into it when I was 14. Eighth grade, yeah, maybe 13. From there, I was playing at South Garland Little League. It's like a rec baseball in my area. That's a league you get made fun of for playing in, but that's where I played. And my freshman year of high school, I did not play. I was on the bench. That's a lot of my baseball career. I'm on the bench. A lot of my sports career, I was always a bench player. I was never really good. Freshman year, I was on the bench, and I wanted I wanted to play, of course. Everybody wants to play. And my freshman year, I think mid-season into my freshman year, that's when I really was like, all right, I'm gonna work for this and I'm gonna play. And actually, it's a funny story. So I bet one of my friends, I told him that next year when I'm a sophomore, I'm gonna make varsity. And I was like, I'll bet you $100. And then that was funny. Of course, I didn't make varsity next year. I trained the whole summer. I trained till like mid-season, my freshman year, the whole summer, back to school. I got really good. I say really good, but I made a massive jump. I was just playing better. I was way more confident in myself, but I still didn't have elite level confidence. But yeah, I got a lot better. And then going into inter squads at the start of my sophomore season, starting. I think the coach really saw that, I've been putting in work. And then from there, it just all went down. Every single ball that they hit to me, error. I play second base, so every single ball, error. I wasn't hitting. And the errors really got to me. I was so scared. I was so afraid. I was so anxious every time I got on the field. Yeah, I was just so afraid of playing, of getting a ball hit to me. So after that, I guess that's an inter squad, me playing horrible. That's what benched me. A freshman played my position instead of me. I was frustrated. I worked all summer. Kids that I worked harder than all summer, all year round, they were given the opportunity, and I wasn't. Fast forward to the start of the season, of my sophomore season. Um, it was really just me on the bench. I was frustrated, because I was working hard, but it wasn't showing. I was working hard, but it wasn't showing. I started playing better, like at the end of the season in practice, I got a little bit more confident. And yeah, so then my sophomore season, the summer going into my junior season, same thing, training every single day. I'm trying to be a starter. Now I'm getting good, now I'm getting better. That's like mid-season of my sophomore season is probably when I started recording the TikToks. And y'all can see the work I was putting in. I was getting better. I was weightlifting every single day, hitting every day, fielding every day. My junior year, it's fall ball. We have a new assistant coach, and we're gonna have a little tryout to see where everybody's at. I go up there, boom, fielding right. I do good, everything good. Boom, get a good throw. They hit me a backhand, boom. I'm running towards the backhand, boom, slide up on one knee, pop up, throw it. I think I'm doing good. I'm showing the coaches, what I got. And everything's going good. Now it's time for the catchers to throw down. Boom, I pick the balls, lay the tag down. I'm playing good. I even go to the outfield for a little bit, just to, I really want to play fall ball, just to secure a position, to make sure I have a position on fall ball. And yeah, so I go up there, I play good and everything. The hitting, it was good. The hitting is just, the hitting's hitting. But after that, a few days after, they're like, okay, we're gonna let you know who made fall ball, and like we're gonna call you in the room to come get pants for fall ball. And they're calling everybody who I thought I was better than and way more qualified, that I did better in the tryouts, and I showed up more days in the summer, because my coach would be like, I'm always pulling for the guy that shows up in the summer, that's putting in the work. But my coach would see that I'm putting in the work, and I would still get treated unfairly, which was what I thought. I wasn't getting treated fairly, but you know, um, yeah. And then I didn't get pants. I was really devastated that I put all this work in. How, like, this my junior season, I put all this work in. Coach sees it, everybody saw it, and I didn't get pants. It didn't make any sense. So I went up there to talk to coach, and I was like, why am I not on varsity? Why am I not gonna go with varsity to play fall ball? And he said that, we've seen that, you can be good in practice, and do everything right, have good fundamentals and fielding and hitting and whatever. It was like, but I just don't know how you're gonna perform, when you have to field a ball and it means something. You have to a pitcher's throwing hard when the pressure's on you to field a ground ball. We just don't know how you're gonna react to that. And the kids that are in your position, they've played more, so, and they've shown that they can step up to that. That's basically what he said. So, no experience on JV. My freshman year, my sophomore year, barely games. I'd say like a total of 8 games in between both. 8 full games I played in between my freshman year and my sophomore year. And I've no JV, barely any JV experience. But most of my reps came from me in the backyard, throwing a plyo ball at the wall, fielding the ball, hitting off the tee, going, trying to get better, because I wasn't given the opportunity to develop at school. I wasn't given the chances. I wasn't getting the reps. So I had to take initiative, and I had to go out and I had to go out and earn it, So, but I was like, all right. My coach said, all right, fine. I guess that makes sense, But it doesn't, because they didn't even give me the opportunity to develop. But I was like, whatever. I have to do everything on my own, right? He said that next week, he'll take me, but I guess it slipped my mind and I forgot about it. So next Tuesday, we had a game. The first game I had already passed. That Tuesday, I show up to school, and I'm like, I told coach, hey, my arm kind of hurts. Can I go to the trainer? And he was like, are you gonna be okay for the game? And I was like, what game? I'm playing? He was like, yeah, I told y'all we're switching out. And I was like, oh shoot, I have a game. And I was like, oh, never mind, I don't need to go to trainer. And then all of a sudden, I was all better. And then I'm ready. I was kind of nervous. I was a little bit nervous. My heart started beating a little bit faster. I was finally ready to show what I could do. And it was fall ball, of course, so, everybody's going to get to play. So I was really ready. And, I go home. I remember I was so happy. I have my pants, my fall ball shirt, says The View. It's a nice, beautiful shirt. I have my stuff ready, and I go. Actually, my teammate, he's a sophomore. He let me borrow his atlas for the game. His name's Angel. Shout out Angel. I'm so happy. I come home. My mom picks me up, and I'm like, look what I got. Like, and she's like, what is that? Like, why do you have all that stuff? Why do you have that shirt? She was like, you're on varsity, you're on varsity, you're on varsity. Not yet, but I gotta show him what I got. So I go home, see my dad, wake up my nephew. He's like 1 year old, but still, it was a big accomplishment for me to be able to go to fall ball. Even though it was like nothing to some people, it was really big for me. And I go to the game, I show up a little bit late, barely any warm up. I'm not starting, of course, not trusted on the field yet, but yeah, I show up, and I get in around the 5th inning. I get my first at bat. I remember going at bat, putting my gloves on, getting out there on deck, seeing my family, my dad. I remember my dad, he was like going like this to my mom and sister. Look, he's ready, he's about to bat. And I was like, first varsity at bat. I was ready, and I go up to bat, and and I'm mad. You know, I make myself mad. I'm aggressive and I'm ready to play. I'm ready to show them what I had. All that aggression, all that hard work. You know, it just came onto me. Boom, boom, hit it, boom, right up the middle. Nice, good little line drive, back up the middle. My first varsity hit, my first at bat, and I'm fired up. You know, nothing. My second at bat, I think it was first pitch, first or second pitch. Same thing, right up the middle, another good hit, right up the middle. And I get that hit, and I know that this is the work that I put in, and now it's finally showing, and that's the best feeling that you can have. All the work you put in, all the people that doubt you, you know, there's some of my teammates that, you know, they always kind of make a little bit fun of me, but not too much. But yeah. And then I just saw some of the look on their faces, like, oh shoot, like David Goggins, like taking their soul, kind of like that. And I performed good in fall ball, and that was the best feeling. The rest of the season, the rest of the fall ball season, I had probably like 8 games. I had a pretty good fall ball season hitting, you know. Only struck out 2 times. I got on base every single game. I battled like in the batter's box. I got on base a lot. After that, it's been a few months. It's December. It's really first day of Christmas break. It's Monday. After break, we're gonna have tryouts. They're gonna tell us who's on varsity and who is not. And I don't know. Even after that fall season, I don't know what my coach is gonna do. If I'm gonna play varsity or am I gonna play JV. I know I'm ready for varsity. I know I can compete on varsity. A lot of favorites, and you know, I don't always get the same opportunities as a lot of kids, but you know, I make the most out of it. You have to make the most to perform, and when you do, it's gonna make it really difficult for coaches to choose. And my goal is to be so good that, you know, they have no option but to play me. So I don't know if I'm gonna be on varsity or JV. That's where I'm at right now. But I'm really proud of myself, you know, to be able to have coach to make these tough decisions. Because my coach, I remember after I got those 2 hits, my first fall ball game, he was in the locker room. He was saying, like, he brought us all together, like a little meeting, like after the game. We always do this the next day. He said, you know, Javian, he's somebody that really performed, you know. He's somebody that he never thought would be on a varsity field till his senior year, you know. So I'm really proud of myself for, you know, going up there and working, and, you know, not taking what I was given, you know, like not just being, oh shoot, you know, they're talking bad about me, they're talking mean, they're like picking on me, you know, I'm not gonna be on varsity till my senior season. That's what they're telling me. All this, and I didn't take it. I worked and I worked and I worked and I worked and I worked my freshman year all the way up to now. And it honestly doesn't matter if I'm on, you know, that was the goal. You know, my first TikTok video was training to make the varsity baseball team next year in grade 11. That was my goal, to make the team. But now, you know, that's still my goal. But if I play another year JV, it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna ball out either way. I'm gonna ball out on varsity or JV. So if I'm on JV, I won't be there for long. I might be there 3 games max. They're gonna have to move me up because I'm gonna bat like 1,000 on there. That's me saying that because I'm confident in the work I put in. Yeah, I know I'm gonna perform good on either one, so I'm just ready. I'm just ready to play baseball. So that's my baseball story for now. Thank you for watching. See y'all later.